I never know what to say when it's been a while, in all honesty. So, yes, this is another vulnerable video, as I've highlighted. Just a quick recap of what that is in my video. It's a video that's just basically unedited, raw, and usually does not contain advice. It's just me talking about my life, certain things, and what I want to get out of my system. So, yeah, that's what I would describe. If some bits are cut, it's because I've been interrupted. Otherwise, I would not see myself editing this whole thing out. And I don't know how long it's going to be. So, a lot of things has been weighing on me recently. And I was just thinking, oh boy, here we go again. Another vulnerable video. Yay! But as I started to just proceed with life itself, there's so much out there that I don't know how to say it. It's so tough when I haven't spoken in a while. Oh boy. It's weird because I'm usually on routine, but recently I was busy and I was really working on those drawings for my animated story times. Yes, that is still going on, by the way. I'm taking it easy. I'm taking it easy. I don't want to burn myself out like last time. But guys, I am really, really like struggling right now when it comes to pretty much everything. I've been having problems resurface. Feelings I used to have are resurfacing, and there's just so much out there that has just bugged me a lot. So I just wanted to talk about the resurfacing, and I know I said it won't really contain advice, but I still want to mention something that works for me. And of course, I'm not a gatekeeper when it comes to things like that. Some people in my comment section have been telling me that they're struggling with social connections and speaking to others and not knowing what to say. And I'm going to be so honest with you. Same. I'm not a really social person myself. Even if I seem like it online, I make a much better presence online than I do in person. I don't know if I give that impression, but I have a lot of anxiety. I think I've mentioned, yes, I have. I've mentioned that I have anxiety in my videos. And it's weird, my voice is getting jumpy because it's like, oh, you're talking about anxiety. What a topic. So, yeah. Oh my god, sorry. I'm so sorry. Trigger warning, by the way. I'm not gonna mention anything that's downright really descriptive and, just gut wrenching. But I still want to say it because I know some people can be sensitive. I've been really struggling with that. And sometimes when it comes to meeting new people, even people I'm already connected with, those old feelings come back. That lonely little girl who used to basically try to make everyone happy besides herself, she would pop up. She would think, did I say something wrong? Oh crap, did I do something wrong? Does this person dislike me? It's an intrusive fear. And it stuck with me a lot. So some people reassure me, okay, you're fine, Suzu, you're good. I'll tell you otherwise. You know what reassures me is when people tell me, okay, if you do something, I'll tell you, but you'll be fine. You should be fine. That's completely normal. Oh, whoops. I died. And it stuck with me for quite a bit. I know this is such a disorganized video because there's so much I want to talk about, and there's just the pressure to keep performing as well. There's the pressure. This channel was supposed to be something that I wasn't supposed to post on every single day. That pressure did not just stem from nowhere. It stemmed from me wanting to do something with my life, me rejecting the idea of working for someone else and doing something. It just took a toll on me, very physically and literally. And I've been trying to take it easy as best as I can. I think now it's so much easier for me to take a break. Unless I'm genuinely busy or I tell myself, okay, Suzu, this is enough. Like me saying it's enough. Because sometimes I'm either dense to it or I'm just taking it really lightly. And please don't do what I did. Burnout is the worst. So, yeah, watch out, world. Oh, watch out, world, alright. I am honestly not ideal when it comes to getting stuff done at times. Like, I am such a workaholic and it's crazy. Anyway, let's get my arrows right here. Boom, 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 boom. I didn't even have to use that many. I'm sorry. I just don't have any organization. This is what happens when I don't post for like the longest freaking time. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, okay. She does have a veil. I was gonna say if the veil was not. I don't know. Oh, wait. I think they fixed the bug on the unicorn. It was like for a few days for me. At least I didn't notice it sooner, but I did see something about it online. Okay, good. Yeah, they fixed the unicorn, which I'm happy about because that bug when I had to just become default Nikki was unsatisfying. Anyway, before I go too off topic, I just feel like I want to be myself more. And before anyone gets the wrong idea, I am myself, okay? On my videos, I can pretty much be myself. However, it's more towards, okay, I want to help this person and I'm speaking about me. This is more like I'm trying to get something out of my system. And of course, it can still help someone, but it still feels like something where I'm like, okay, I need to give some me time as well and prioritize both. But sometimes with these kind of videos, I prioritize myself because I'm talking about me. With other videos, I prioritize you guys because people are watching me. And I talk about what works for me because it's already working. So it's really tough. Oh my god. I'm so disorganized with this video. My mental state is in shambles, by the way. I'm trying my best, by the way. I'm okay, if anyone is wondering. And I'm very grounded, as people know or should know. But life has been weighing on me, and I've started to feel the way I used to. It's not fun. Feeling like nothing matters. Feeling like, what's the point anymore? And another day has come, so what? I've even started dreading waking up. I've started basically just not being able to sleep properly. Just thinking about the past. Yeah, the whole shebang, I guess. But I still know that God has a plan for me. And I'm not trying to say this as, okay, time to be positive. I genuinely believe in my heart. I promise. And it's so strange because I always call this mentality God given because there is no way that the little me who used to be so hopeless could suddenly believe that this was all part of a bigger plan. When I was younger, oh boy, I thought the world was against me. Whoops. I thought the world was against me. I thought that there was something wrong with me and yada yada yada. But there wasn't. It's just the people I was around. And it doesn't necessarily mean, okay, they're wrong, I'm right. It's all about experience and broadening your horizons. You just end up finding the right people at the right time. And I'm truly a believer of that. Like, I feel like you can find the right person at the wrong time, but then at times you find, I don't know, the wrong person at the right time. I'm so sorry. And, oh my god. And what I mean by that is sometimes, oh my god, this video is not going well. I don't know how I'm gonna let this go public, but whatever. What I mean by the wrong person at the right time, it's like they're not the right kind of people for you, but they teach you lessons. So they're here at the right time. And they aren't the right people because they aren't good for you, if you know what I mean. It's strange. Life has a really weird way of introducing us to people and yada yada yada. Anyway, I'm just gathering all of these because there's a whole meadow of them. Oh my goodness. Come to me. Can you just imagine this beautiful outfit and then bug catching is the ability. That's crazy. But it's such a useful ability in this game. Whoopee! I just feel like I just have pressure, like everywhere. I want to make videos because I want to make them. But people have been telling me, you can't go around making videos like this, or maybe change it up a bit, or maybe make it more broad. Like, I get it. I'm listening. Okay, I'm listening to more feedback. I'm taking feedback very seriously, but I don't want to go off topic. And some people have even suggested me to do clickbaity stuff. Whether it's a joke or not, I was just thinking, yes, that will help my channel, but that's not what I want to do. And I want to grow this channel authentically as I can. This is something really important to me. If I ever blow up on this channel or become super successful, it better be aligned with my principles and morals. I do not ever want to be someone who loses herself to money, fame, etc. I want to do this because sorry, oh my god. I have a Lord to return to. And when I leave this world, I want to leave behind something good, okay? I really want to consider things in that way. It just doesn't sit right with me. Like, I've always wanted to be a fair person. And I know some people can call me naive. I know some people can be, but it just doesn't sit well with me. Like, if I give someone a bit of an advantage, sometimes, okay, I get it. I do want to give myself an advantage too. Because in life, you have to put yourself first at times. It's crucial, especially when it comes to your mental health. However, generally, when it comes to content and, you know, selling products, because I do merch as well, link is in my description. I try to be as fair as I can. Like, it's something that I try to consider. And it doesn't leave me alone. And I'm not trying to glaze myself whatsoever. But it's just something that I wanted to acknowledge. And because people have been mentioning about changing my channel and all of that stuff, it's, yeah, okay, it might help my channel grow. But is it going to help me feel happy? Is it going to ensure that you guys are content with what I do? Because I don't want to lose unicorn. Jeez, my unicorn is going crazy. I really want to do something that I can be proud of. I don't want to be someone who just dances on TikTok and gets famous and then I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Okay, no shade to anyone who does, by the way, but that was a joke. But you guys should get what I mean. I don't want to do anything pointless and just get empty fame for it. Especially since dancing is not even my career. I want to do something I enjoy. At least if those people get famous, as corny as it sounds, they're doing something they like. You know what I'm saying? At least I hope so. I'm just sick and tired of the world being so performative, and I don't want to be amongst those kind of people. So I just try really hard to get myself together. And it's not been easy. When things resurface, it's the worst. When I used to feel the way I do, and some people ask me, how do I handle it? The truth is, there's no one way my go-to. It sucks, okay? And it's like a storm. What I tell myself is just feel it. And I just tell myself, don't give in to those thoughts. Because the thoughts are obviously lying to me. I've been through worse. And not just that. It's understanding that it goes away. I tell myself it's just a storm, it'll go away. My mood, it will swing, it just goes, it becomes happy, then sad, then happy, then sad. I've just accepted it like that. I don't tell myself it's okay, I'm happy, I'm chill. I'm just like, unless I'm anxious, unless I'm panicking, I just tell myself, you know what? It's a storm. It's not gonna last forever. And I just like, yeah, that's it. It's just a mood swing. And that keeps me very grounded. And it's good to stay grounded because it's weird making a video like this when you're already someone who's grounded. And what do I describe as grounded is when you know you're not going to do anything reckless and you can still bring yourself back up. So you could go through so much in your life, but things always work out and you have that faith that it works out. It doesn't have to be spiritually, you just know it's going to work out. You just keep going. And I describe the biggest battlefield as my mind. Everything that happens in my mind is chaos. Like, I'm not really a reactive person per se. Like, I don't really yell and scream. Like, I'm so passive. And I think that also helps me with staying calm as well. And before anyone thinks that, okay, this is just something that I've grown up with, I've grown up with very reactive, loud people. So it really did bug me as well. And yeah, this video is disorganized, but I'm trying to make sense of it. Okay, so I was talking about all of this stuff, how it relates. This also adds to my pressure. When you're around people who are always loud, reactive, they're always gonna act like whatever you're doing is the end of the freaking world. Oh my goodness, you're not doing this. This person's son is doing better than you, or this person's daughter is doing blah blah blah. This person's your age, blah blah blah. That video really got me. When one of my viewers told me to make a video about comparisons, where you should be in your life compared to other people your age. That one really got me, and it was something I was very passionate about. So I really like taking suggestions from you guys, but some of them really make me think. And it's something that I'm very grateful to share with you guys as well, because I try to tell people things that work. So if I tell people how to be happy or how to be, I don't know, more stable, just know it comes from a place from instability. I won't tell you how to just make friends, how to just be happy, how to stay grounded, how to believe in yourself if I didn't go through the freaking, what's it called, trenches. I don't want to be that kind of influence. I don't want to be someone who doesn't go through whatever and then gives you guys advice like get over it or it's easy. No, things are freaking hard. No one tells you this. In fact, no one told me how hard things would be, and I'm not expecting anyone to tell me, oh, hey, as a teenager, you're gonna go through this. Nothing like that. But no one actively talks about how the behind the scenes are of someone who heals. Hell, if I knew that healing was painful, maybe I wouldn't have chosen it. But at the same time, it is so useful. So you'd think healing is like, okay, inside of me, it's getting better and better and better. But no, man, people don't talk about the fact that the wound reopens sometimes when you're reintroduced to it, or when you go through situations that really hurt you, and so on. It gets you. It freaking gets you. And it's just something that I don't think a lot of us have been taught, if that's fair to say. Like, yeah, we know life is hard, don't get me freaking wrong, but being told about the healing part being challenging is a pain. And I think that's why some people are afraid to heal. I think I have a bit more structure to my video now. I really do think that healing is necessary. Obviously, for obvious reasons, but it's also because it reminds you of what you deserve, not what you've been through. What you've been through is not always a projection of what you deserve, which is the sad truth. Because a lot of people think, okay, I've been through this is what I deserve. No, not necessarily. And if you've been through something good, yes, you do deserve good. If you've been through something bad, you don't deserve bad. And I really want people to understand this. And I know it sounds like an advice. This is me. I try to talk about myself and I always bring the world into it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Because this is still a vulnerable video, but I still wanted to benefit people as well. I really understand when people say they don't know how to socialize. They've been alone. Like, I've been a lone wolf for a while. I have friends, I have people I can talk to, but I'm still mostly by myself. And I know some people might think it's crazy. Some people are even surprised by my confidence, but honestly, I am such an independent person. I don't know if people can sense it or whatever, but I'm generally quite independent. And I've done so many things alone. And I've just been used to that. So I do have people to turn to, but just generally speaking and in a reliability sense, always me. I've relied on myself. Because no one knows what the trenches are like besides me. And it's not selfish, it's just who else can help you if they have not been through what you have? Genuinely. But yeah, it's just something that I wanted to get out of my system. It's not easy, but just know that even if you're going through resurfacing emotions and stuff, it happens. And with my performance thing, you know, when I started redrawing for videos again, it really made me remember the wrong reason that I did it to begin with. Okay, so to begin with, it was fine. My apologies. But eventually I got caught up with the algorithm. And in a nutshell, I was just doing random memes and then there was a sudden trend. There was a YouTuber who became viral and just from an intro video. You guys probably know who that is. I don't want to mention any names because I don't want to shame anyone. And there's nothing to shame, but still, I don't want to put anyone on the spot. But let's say that the whole trend started because of this person. At least I think so. And there was this intro videos, one after the other. And it really, really ticked me off. And I was thinking, you know what? Why are my videos not getting recommended? Because during then, I didn't even have... That trend wasn't even around. And then I tried to get myself into the trend a few times. It didn't work out. Really, it didn't. And then I realized, why am I putting myself through this pressure? I didn't work for myself. I worked for the algorithm. With commentaries, it was different. I didn't feel like I had to owe any explanation because I was just speaking my mind. With story times, I'm still making them. I don't want to be hypocritical. I feel like you can't be as genuine. So if I make story times, guys, of course it will be real, but expect something that's not vulnerable and raw like how I am now. Because it's a story time, I have to make it sound entertaining. And okay, fine. Forgetting flour in my Swiss roll. That's real. That's a genuine, legitimate response. But honestly, if you guys see me the most vulnerable in this channel, it's because of the commentary. Unless my story times happen to be so precise, this is where you'll see like the real me. And that doesn't go to say the story time is not going to show the real me as well, but it's a story time, like I said. People exaggerate these things and people want to make it more appealing. But this stuff, I just speak my mind, which is crazy. So yeah, I'm working on that, and I think it's going well so far. But from time to time, I do get discouraged, but I take a break, of course. I'm just really worried about my own future at times. And I know I have my coffee page, I know I have my business, but I'm still thinking about what it is I'm doing with my life. And I know there's worse out there, and I always remind myself about this, but it always hurts when people around me mention it. What are you doing, Suzu? What if it doesn't work out? What's your plan B? Why don't you just do something else? It's not easy. And I'm just very adamant. I don't know why, but I am. So I just want to do something. And it really stings when people compare my efforts and say, oh, this isn't good enough, this is blah blah. It really does hurt a lot. But when I see comments from you guys, it really makes me realize that I'm really touching a real heart. Because when you look at metrics, it's horrible. It's so hard to avoid at times. But when you truly see a comment that talks about someone genuinely thanking you for helping them, it makes me think I touched a human heart. And that makes me think, whoa, a real person actually liked. I know it sounds so crazy and exaggerated and kind of philosophical, but let's just say it. Like, whoa, God created all of us. That's my belief. And one of his creations noticed my videos and it helped them. Through God, I was able to help someone with my videos. Like, that's how I see it. Not like a prophecy or anything, but he sent me as a guide to someone. Like, we believe in that in Islam as well, actually. So we believe that some people are sent by God to help us with certain things. And I'm glad that I can be a presence for someone. When people tell me they not only resonate with my videos and stuff, it really makes me feel like I'm being heard. And I want to mention something else, which I don't want to get emotional, but it is something that always gets me. I haven't had the actual privilege of being listened to my life properly. So the reason why I probably rant a lot on YouTube and yap isn't because I'm talkative. It's because I never had the chance to be talkative. If I was ever talkative, my opinions wouldn't really matter as much. People wouldn't care about my side of the story. And to know that there are so many of you who want to listen to my side of the story and subscribe for the sake of that, it makes me happy. And I know it sounds so cliche, but I promise you, I'm not trying to BS anyone. And I know it sounds kind of pathetic because you're like thinking, listening skills, really? Guys, trust me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I never had that. And in this channel, I feel the most heard as I've ever felt before. I've had people listen to me, like friends and family and other people, but I've never felt as heard as I do on this channel. where it actually benefits me and another person. Like this much. I'm very grateful for people regardless. I don't want to be someone who's ungrateful or trying to act like, what the heck is happening to that cat? No, my unicorns. Okay, whatever. I don't want to be ungrateful. I don't want to sound like I'm just doing a pity party. I don't want to sound like that. But the truth is, I'm very grateful to you guys. I know this sounds really sad, but it's true. One of my biggest dreams growing up wasn't even to do something actively physical in my life. One of my biggest dreams growing up was to be listened to by someone properly, hearing my side of the story. And it always drives me insane when I don't get my side heard. So when I can just share it online, yeah, I know people have different opinions. I respect that, honestly. But it's so nice to actually have people care about me as a person, not just some random girl who plays Infinity Nikki or just makes random story times. Like, some of you guys genuinely reach out to me, and it really does impact me a lot in a good way. So thank you, whoever's watching this. You do so much more than you give credit to yourself for. These comments always make me happy, and they remind me why I started, why I'm Suzu. They remind me, like, whatever I'm doing, it's not a waste. Even if I feel like the metrics can't compare, because with my channel, it's not performing as well as the rate of subscribers, for example. So on average, or on, how do I say it? From a professional perspective, my channel is underperforming severely with how many subscribers I have, for example. And that always got me as well, because even YouTube can sometimes tell me. Like, I remember one time I told you guys it underperformed so bad that I couldn't even pin comments and I couldn't even change my thumbnails or something like that. Eventually I did get the appeal and stuff. I just had to verify stuff. Of course, typical. But yeah. That was a while ago. Thankfully, I think that was way before commentaries, but still. I know this is such an all over the place video, but I am so grateful. Genuinely. I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea with this video. I just wanted to speak my mind. So I'm trying my best to take it easy. I'm trying my best, and it's not easy. It really isn't. And when old things resurface, thankfully I am more grounded, and I thank God for that, because it makes it more bearable, and it makes me realize, you know what, I'm strong, I can go through this. It still hurts during the moment. It's like knowing you won't panic or get a panic attack, because I have before, but you'll still feel that tightness in your chest. The discomfort is still there. And I've just always dealt with it alone. I've always dealt with it myself, and I still remember the little girl who was always inside of me. The reason why I'm still here, because she didn't give up, even when things looked like they were better off that way. That little girl. So precious. Oh no, not this. So I just remember that. Because I promised her that I would do something to give her justice. And if I don't, then what am I supposed to do? So yeah. That poor girl. The one who always wanted everyone to be happy, but herself. Now makes herself happy, and she now makes other people around the world happy. So this is, I guess, kind of motivation. I know I'm not a big YouTuber, and probably not exactly as inspiring as I probably sound, but don't give up on your dreams. You never know where you end up. I didn't know I would do commentaries and have a community that cares about me like this. I've had multiple communities growing up. I've been chronically online, so I've been known by different names. So I learned something from each of them, and it's just something that I've been used to. But yeah, just don't give up. You never know where you can go, and you never know who you can be, how incredible you can be, who joins your team. And I know it's sad, but sometimes who leaves your team. But at the same time, it's not like, okay, wow, this person left my team. It's more like, okay, even if it hurts, you get to discover more and more people, even people unexpected who join your team. That's why it's so important to keep living, to keep learning and doing stuff. And during the moment, it's always tough, but that's during the moment where you need it the most. And I think that's another thing that people have not mentioned. Oh boy, I wasn't trying to do that, I was trying to glide. Another thing that people have also mentioned is that, what's the word? Another thing that people have basically not mentioned is that, what's the word? It's tough. Like, it's not just tough, but it's needed. This discomfort is actually the most vital part of your growth. We're always taught that, okay, when things are easy, when we're doing our best, when we're motivated, all of this is just gonna, make sense and stuff. But no, the truth is you grow when you're in discomfort. And I know it sucks and I wish there was another way out, but that's generally how things work. When you keep focusing on how much better am I gonna get today, you always have to focus on, okay, this is not working. Otherwise, how would you know what to improve at? And it's important to face the storm in order to obviously seek refuge from it. Anyway, I'm starting to sound weird. I don't know, I have not done this in so long. At least it feels like it. When I don't do this, I'm so off routine. But yeah, I think I'm done with my yap session. I'm not sure. I'm trying to escape. Trying to escape. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention something else as well. Just a quick thing. To anyone who supported my coffee page, I mean, of course, my business as well, which I'm grateful for, but my coffee page in particular, I'm very grateful. And I didn't think we'd make it this far. And honestly, I don't want to mention any names, but I'm grateful because there's one person I can think of in my mind. And if they're watching this, they know who they are. They're the reason that I had hope in that coffee page to begin with. I only had one supporter initially. And then it grew and grew and grew. But because they took that step and they gave me that benefit of the doubt, it made me see that, wow, it's really possible. The deadline that I made that I felt impossible, I feel like it is possible if given more time. But thank you to everyone who supported me. It's fulfilling my dream. Genuinely. You're literally funding this channel with that page. So if my videos ever help you, then please consider donating to my coffee page. And I'm very, very grateful for everyone who supported me. Just generally commenting, liking, being present with my videos. And I've even heard many instances where people listen to my videos before sleeping, while they're driving, and many instances while working. And it makes me think, wow, to be appreciated in different ways, even if I don't know who these people are, it makes me beyond happy. Because it just makes me think, wow, this person really appreciates me. Same with my merch. When you know that people actually buy your products with your character, it makes me so happy. Because somewhere in the world, someone has merch of Suzu, my own character that I drew. It's just amazing, honestly. So never underestimate that. And that's why comments really help to ground me. When I feel super down about this channel or what I'm doing, I always refer back to the comments because I swear, if it wasn't for you guys, I would not see a way out. But yeah, I feel like there's so much I should be saying, but my mind is just gone right now. think I might seek some rest. I'm not feeling the best, but I hope that this video is of some benefit. I know it's mostly kind of me venting and going all over the place, but I really wanted to get this out of my system. So I hope I did so in a way that wasn't very excruciating, I guess. But yeah, I will see you guys in another video. I'm not sure when that will be. Could be soon, could be later. I don't know. For the first time, my schedule is unknown. But yeah, peace out and thank you for being here. I mean it. And you are far more appreciated than you realize. And I know that some people do comment from other videos. I'm sorry I can't reply to all of them. There are a crap ton that I have not even replied to. I apologize. But please know that I try my best to respond. And if you have a question or anything you want to let me know about, you can email me or you can just DM me. And YouTube has a feature now actually where you can do direct DMs. So if you have that available, feel free to add me and we can chill. Bye bye.